It's really interesting to note that despite being more connected than ever before in history, we are seeing an increase in loneliness and isolation in today's society. And it seems to me that even though we have an abundance of material possession, we still yearn for love, kindness, care, and a deep sense of humanity. Hey there, I'm Luke and I hope you are doing well and feeling happy today. In this video I want to discuss how you can actually live your life to the fullest without feeling depressed or lonely. And to be honest, I find the reality we live in quite disheartening, so we really need something like that. There is so much potential to do good for ourselves and those around us, but sometimes it seems like greed, jealousy and selfishness surround us. And despite this, I refuse to accept this situation. That is why I'm sharing this message with you. I want to encourage you to live your life to the fullest without feeling depressed or lonely. And it's important to note that I'm not saying this because I'm a Christian, but because my belief wouldn't change a thing in this case. No matter what our beliefs are, we can all make a positive impact on the world by believing in something good and working towards it. It's really interesting though to see how our access to people and information from all over the world is contributing to this situation, because the amount of information available to us can be literally overwhelming and can ironically make us feel much more disconnected from each other. However, this same access can also be a great tool to connect with others, which is the core message that I personally take away from platforms like, YouTube for instance. And in addition, the societal pressure to prioritize individual success over the well-being of the community is an issue that we can't ignore. Our focus on competitiveness and self-sufficiency can make us forget the importance of helping others and showing compassion. But this is where we have the opportunity to interrupt the cycle or break the chain. By making conscious effort to be kind and empathetic towards others, we can create a ripple effect that ultimately benefits society as a whole. It's important to remember that small acts of kindness can make a big difference in someone's life, and that we all have the power to contribute to a better world. In today's world, we receive a never-ending flow of content that can be difficult to navigate. We may wonder what is truly valuable and authentic in the midst of so much noise. And additionally, it's not uncommon to feel isolated in society, struggling to connect with people who share our values and beliefs. In the face of these challenges, it's important to ask ourselves, how can we make a positive impact in a world where there seems to be so much meaningless content? How can we help authentic content and values stand out from the noise? And how can we reach out to like-minded people who feel like outsiders in this society? To answer these questions, here is my take on it. What can you do if you don't have a sense of purpose and meaning? What if you feel that love and compassion are distant from your life? And what if you feel that you need to be loved first? Well, I can tell you that if you don't start by loving yourself and giving yourself a chance, you will always be the sad little thing that will never enjoy life. You need to work on yourself and start a routine that makes you stronger and train yourself to cultivate good feelings. Start focusing on yourself, your actions, your attitude towards the world and the people in it. By doing so, you can begin to develop a greater sense of purpose and meaning in your life. Believe me. If you're interested in learning more about that, just leave a comment below and request a specific video on how to work on yourself to make it happen, and I will make it for you. I will be more than happy to provide more information available that I can find. And I can tell you, one strategy that I personally put in place was to incorporate kindness and love into my daily life. So you can try this too, making a conscious effort to seek out and engage with others. For instance, you can reconnect with friends that maybe you don't speak with anymore, or making new connection, or having new interests or hobbies, meeting other people in groups, or make a conversation with strangers. I just want to remind you that even the smallest act of kindness and love can have a huge impact on both you and those around you. And whether it's holding the door for someone, complimenting a stranger, or buying a coffee for a friend, we can create a ripple effect that spreads positivity and love through the world. And it's important to remember that kindness and love are not finite resources. The more we give, the more we receive. By prioritizing kindness and compassion, we can create a cycle of positivity that can make a real difference in the world. So let's all work towards being the change that we want to see and make kindness and love a part of our daily lives. And don't forget, as I always say, that we are all human beings with the capacity for love and kindness. You just need to start somewhere with small things for yourself, and the rest will come for sure. I have already been there and I got the t-shirt, so I know what I'm talking about. So just keep up the good work. It's really up to each of us to decide what values we want to prioritize in our life and in the way we interact with others. Let's all make the effort to spread kindness and love wherever we go, and work together towards a better tomorrow. Now, as we come to the end of this video, I just want to remind you to show your support if you share my same idea, leaving a like, subscribing to my channel if you haven't already done, and leaving a comment so we can actually start a conversation down there. Remember that a subscription doesn't cost you anything, but it means a lot to me and helps others discover my content as well. And wishing you all the best for the upcoming week, I invite you to embrace yourself in the world that you want to actually have. So help me change the world, and peace and love.